Guys, this is Maji from Maji Tuts. Today I would like to talk about the best method to back up your WordPress websites. So first of all, I would like to say that it's extremely important that you will back up your websites from time to time, because it can always happen that your site gets messed up, and if you don't have a backup that you can run at that moment, you're gonna be in big trouble. And like if you're working regularly on your website, tweaking things, installing plugins, maybe even coding a little bit, like it can happen very quickly that at some point you won't be able to access your website anymore. You can't even reach the backend probably. And in those cases, it's very useful if you have a daily backup, and then you can just quickly load a backup from a few hours earlier, for example, and everything's gonna work properly again. So this can save you tons of time, and I wish I would have done that much earlier. Like I didn't do that for quite some time, and I also lost some articles because of that. And yeah, so I definitely can recommend that to anybody, even in the early stages. Whenever you wrote some stuff, you want to make sure that nothing gets lost, because that's just a waste of time. So today we want to talk about the tools that you can use to back up your WordPress website. There are actually many tools available. I'm going to talk about two different methods how you can back up your WordPress website. So one method to do that is actually with the use of a plugin. This plugin is called AllinOne WP Migration, WordPress Migration. This is a very, very good tool, especially if you have like a smaller website. You can install this from the plugins repository just here on the left side, plugins. Go to add new. Just type in all-in-one WordPress migration. Yeah, there you go. The 2 million active installations, that always says a lot. So this is a great plugin that you can use. Install here with the install now button, then just activate it with another click on it. One thing to say is like there is a free version of it, and you can use that if you still have a very small website. You can use up to 512 megabytes for free. So if your website is not bigger than 512 MB, you will be able to basically to export and import your WordPress database and all the data for free. You can also use that to duplicate your website. For example, if you have a new website that you would like to run, you can just duplicate everything that you have on your website and start another website like that, and all the settings and everything is going to be exactly the same as on the first website. And then obviously you will want to delete some stuff and add new things. But if you don't want to start a new website from scratch, but still want to use like the same theme, and maybe you already did a lot of tweaks to the theme, that's also a great way to duplicate your website. You can use this plugin for that as well. And all you need to do is really like install it from the repository here. Then on the left side you will have a link to the all-in-one WordPress migration tool. It's very straightforward: export, import, backups. So let's say I would like to export my blog here, linguaholic.com. All I would need to do is just go to export. And there you have different options where you can export your website to. I usually just choose file, and after doing that, the plugin will create a file with all your data from WordPress. Like it will export everything, all the settings, all the databases, all the articles, like literally everything that you have in WordPress. And yeah, that's really all you have to do. It's a few clicks. You don't need to make any special adjustments. It will just simply take your whole WordPress website and export it into a file. And after that, you can just import here with that button. So it's also just a click or two. Then you have to choose the file that you exported. Just import it from here, and everything will be exactly as you exported it. So if I would like to have the data from linguaholic.com on another new website, I could export it from here. Then I would go to my new domain, log in into the WordPress. There I would just go to import, choose that file that I exported previously, and bam, after 2-3 minutes, I have the exact same setup on the new website. So that's really great. If your website is already a little bit bigger and you have some media stuff and pictures and maybe videos, so if it's over like 512 MB, you won't be able to do these things like for free. We will have to pay something. This is $69, but you can use this on as many websites as you want, so that's really money well invested. You could just get this premium version of the plugin then for $69. So that's one way to do the backups of your WordPress websites. But there's another way that I'm using at the moment. I'm using that. It's my preferred way to do it because it's even simpler than that, and it's also a little bit maybe in the long run not, but in the short run it's also very cheap. It's called Manage WordPress, Manage WP. This is a service that you can use to back up your websites. It's actually not only for backups, but it's in general to manage your WordPress website. It offers many great services, and you can you pay that on a monthly basis, but you can just choose the services that you need. Let's say you just want to back up your websites. That's just gonna be $2 or $3 for a website per month, and that's what I'm doing actually here. I'm already logged into my managewordpress.com account. And you can see how that looks like here. This is an overview. Let me just quickly go to websites. You can see the websites that I'm owning here, that I'm running. And for all these websites, there's an automatic backup daily that is created. And for one website, it's $2 or $3 for a month. You just need to pay that, and everything else will be handled like that. So I have daily backups of all my websites, and from here, let me just open up that website. For example, the backups of Carry On Baggage website. You can see here you have the daily backups from that website every single day, and from here you can quickly restore backups. You can download the backups. You can clone the website. It's very easy to use. There's absolutely nothing you need to do. Everything runs automatically, and from here, let's say I messed up my website with some code, no problem. I will just go from here and take an older backup from maybe yesterday, or maybe there was even one today, a few hours earlier before I messed up my whole page. Load it from here, and everything's gonna work again. So this is a great plugin to use to back up your WordPress websites. And from here, for every website, you will also have a list with all your plugins that you have installed on your website. And you can also manage your plugins from here. You can update them directly from this dashboard. And there are many other things you can do, like for security. even SEO related things, and all of these services will cost you just a few dollars per month. So I don't use most of them because the most important thing for me is backups. Also because at this day and age, your website sooner or later could definitely get hacked. And if that happens, you definitely want to make sure you have like several backups of your website, because if not, that could potentially mean that you lose all your data, everything on your website. Maybe you have a nice income every month from your website, and you definitely don't want to lose that. So those two tools, all in one WP migration tool, maybe for if you're just starting off. Probably don't want to invest money for that. You can use that for free. If you're just having a few articles up there without a lot of images and stuff, those 512 MBs will be enough to back up your website for free. That's not automatic, so if you want to do a backup, you will have to do it manually. I think there maybe you can even do that automatically there too, but probably is enough if you do that maybe once a week or something like that, depending on you, of course. But if you want to have something fully automatic, you can use the Manage WP website, as I do here. Subscribe for the backups, $2 or $3 for one website, and everything will be handled for you. The support is pretty good as well. I have used it a few times, and they're very responsive, and they're always there to help. So there you go. Those are the two best ways, in my opinion, to back up your websites without a lot of hassle. You don't need to go into your databases and handle stuff by yourself, because that kind of techie stuff, if you don't know what you're doing, it's really, yeah, it could result in messing up your website even more. So if you don't want to do that by yourself, just use a tool like this, and you will be on the safe side and always have a backup available. So that's all from Magitudes for today on backups. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Take care.